after a car accident, it's not uncommon for your patients to actually be more worried about their car than they are their body. So quite often they're at the body shop, they're getting the automobile worked on, and they're gonna have multiple cars in their lifetime. This is the only body they get. So something that's super important and why we're teaching our virtual PI Beast Camp is if you know the language and you know the biomechanics, you can actually help these people for a lifetime. And in fact, if you know the rules on personal injury, you can actually get care for your patient for the rest of their life, because quite often they might need it. Now there's documentation, there's science, and there's research that will dramatically help you out. And there's some simple things you can use right away. Things like loss of cervical curve. If we look at somebody from a side view and they have a forward head posture in addition to a loss of a cervical curve, you can say unequivocally they are 2 times more likely to have pain and make recommendations for future chiropractic care. Now we all know after a crash, people will go to the urgent care. They'll go to see their family doctor, maybe even the hospital. Anti-inflammatories, pain meds, things that we don't want people on can be prescribed and oftentimes become addictive for life. If you want to get in the game, learn the rules of personal injury. We're doing this in a virtual format. You can re-watch these videos. It's Dan Murphy, Deed Harrison. When it comes to biomechanics, nobody better than those two. For children in car crashes, it's Claudia Onrig. I'm going to teach the marketing, but even the things I'm saying in my language right now, it's important to attract 100 passive PI cases from PI attorneys, which are personal injury attorneys. It's a car crash. It's not an accident. Because if you say it's an accident, it almost implies like it's nobody's fault, these things happen, it's an accident. No, it was somebody's fault. They were texting on the phone, they weren't paying attention. And if your patient is more concerned with their car than their body, they're going to miss an opportunity to get chiropractic care for life. And they'll wind up on the very meds we don't want them on. So look, I think this is really important work. It's called the Virtual PI Beast Camp. You can watch it multiple times over. The science, the research, the data, some of the stuff I just mentioned, it's all in there. How to care for the children, document the children, case studies that you're gonna wanna know, and even providing top of the line, world-class chiropractic care for all of your patients, not just the ones in car crashes, but even things like sports injuries will be addressed. Look, this is phenomenal work. It's a who's who in the profession. Billing, compliance, documentation, which is really important, is going to be covered by Ed Harkins and Sam Collins of H.J. Ross. We've got some home rehab and exercises your patients can do covered by a doctor of physical therapy. It's a who's who when it comes to biomechanics and personal injury. We're about to start our class, and when we do, you can't join late. You cannot join us late. So please get in. Enrollment is on. It's the virtual version of our PI Beast Camp. No travel, no hotels, multiple views. You're gonna love it. The reviews have been rave, and the results are immediate. Let's help some people, keep them away from the pills and drugs, and I'll show you the marketing aspect for 100 passive PI cases each year or more. It's totally up to you. We'll see you inside, but enrollment is on. Don't hesitate.